Hello everyone, welcome to Pandorastarot, and of course welcome to your July readings. This is a general introduction, just like I did last month for all the signs. So welcome each and every one of you. Please remember to check your rising and your moon sign, as I always say, as well as your sun sign, because that will give you more information of all of the energies that could be available to each and every one of you throughout the month. And of course, like I always say, thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for spending your time with me, for sharing, liking, and subscribing. I love the community that has been, growing around this this small deck of cards. So thank you so much, and let's move on to the readings. All right, hello again, Aries. Let's just dive into the reading. We have in the challenge position the Justice card. Justice is a card that, of course, it could represent a type of justice that has to do with court cases, judges, lawyers, and all of that. So it could be that you are in the middle of some kind of court case. Perhaps you're trying to get divorced, you're trying to get some kind of pension, or anything that has to do with a court case. But it also, for those of you who are not involved in something like that, Justice card talks about justice being served. So it could be some kind of karmic justice, okay? So when this card comes up in the upright position, it means that you will receive what is rightfully yours, okay? Not more and no less than whatever it is that you have worked for, or whatever it is that you deserve, okay, according to your the way you have acted in regards to this situation, okay. It does come up in the challenge position, so I believe this is something you have been waiting, some kind of resolution, some kind of decision. There is, of course, with Justice card, there is someone who is making a decision about something that concerns you, okay, because there's of course the figure of the judge telling everyone who deserves what, okay, even though if you're not involved in a court case. So I believe you are sort of waiting for this decision to be made. I think it's something you have been waiting from June, and I do believe it's something that you will receive the answer and the resolution of this, the decision that this person has made, in the early parts of July, okay, for at least the majority of you. And this is a very, in a way, it's a month that it's relaxed and it's not, because now that you have, someone has told you that you are right in a way, okay, it's kind of like they have opened up, the door, or they have released you, because you have in the center of the reading the Three of Wands, and this is a card that represents expansion, okay. Excuse me. This is a card that represents looking out to new horizons, seeing what possibilities are available, seeing that you can actually achieve perhaps more than you have imagined, okay. So, and it's also a card that the wands are the element of fire, and that's a creative element, so it could be a type of expansion that is very creative for you, Aries, and it is your element, and it's the only card that we have in your element. So this decision, it's going to allow you, once the jury is out, let's say it that way, with the Justice card, it will open up the doors for you, and it will allow you to move forward. I think you have been feeling perhaps a bit stuck waiting for this, because you have in the position of the things you cannot change, you have to accept, the Six of Cups in reverse. And when we have it in the upright, this is a card that talks about looking back, looking at the past as something that it was dreamy and perfect, and when we see it in the reverse, and even reconnecting with people from your past, when we see it in the reverse, it's actually the opposite. Don't look back. Don't look back, just move forward. Just keep going ahead, keep moving ahead, okay? Don't get pulled into the past by people from your past, Aries. You know, the sword of the justice is a way to cut ties also. It's a way to just cut out whatever is holding you back, so you can, like I said before, look at a way to expand yourself, to set yourself free. So if you go back to your past, or if you reconnect with this past, it might try to suck you back in. Don't do that. You need to move forward. And another thing, since this comes up in the position of the things you cannot change, is that you might even want to try to reconnect with whomever it is that you are disconnecting from, okay? Because you perhaps you miss them, or there's some kind of nostalgia going on. What the tarot is saying is no, you need to move forward, okay? It's for the best. And in the help you're going to receive, you have the Ace of Swords. And Ace of Swords is a card that represents victory. It's interesting to see that both the Justice card and Ace of Swords have the sort of the same position of the sword. So it does, on one hand, allows you to understand that the outcome of this decision will be a very successful to you. Not only will give you what is rightfully yours, you will see it as a success. Okay, so that's one thing. And it comes up, like I said, in the position of the help. So that means that this decision is not just a positive thing, it's an aid, it's a way of helping you out, it's a helping hand that the universe is sending you. Okay, because also the Ace of Swords, you know, you heard me say before that all aces are a new step and a new path you're embarking on, right? So in the case of the Ace of Swords, it also has to do with using the sword to cut through the dark clouds we see here. It's also a card that represents having a clear mind, because the swords represent all the mental thing. It's the element of air, and that represents all the mental things and thought patterns, and you know, the actual thought process. So you're gonna have a very clear mind. That's a good thing. And this liberation, almost, I want to say, that justice will allow you, will also give you a clear mind to make good decisions. Okay? And I would like to say, not only make good decisions, but it's almost like it gives you a different perspective. And you start to look at life from a different point of view. Because you have in the final card the Nine of Coins. And the Nine of Coins represents perspective. You know, this is someone who is very wealthy, has a lot of abundance around her, but she's focusing on the falcon. And the falcon is a symbol of being able to fly high and look at the entire picture, right? Being able to look at the entire forest, not just one tree. So this process of liberation, of expansion, will allow you to look at life from a different point of view. It will. It's not just liberation. It's also a process of you going wiser and growing wiser and becoming basically a better person. And of course, this perspective can't come unless you have a clear mind. So it does look like this is a month where you're cutting loose from the things that were holding you back. Okay, so you know, overall it's a great month. If I want to emphasize something, is the fact that, you know, this card, don't look back, because I do think that at some point you're going to feel like, oh God, maybe I should just, or maybe I just try to reach out, or you know, to make sure they're okay, or just for old time's sakes or something like that. Don't do it. Okay, don't do it. Keep pushing ahead, keep looking into this horizon, because that's actually something you've earned. Okay, because what justice here is saying is that your side is the side that was right, your side is the side that will come out of this decision being successful. Okay, so enjoy the new perspective. I'm sure it will give you, it's like having a new lease on life. So I'm hoping that this is helpful, Aries. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I'll see you next month. Take care.